Baseball 1990.
A backyard battle from Cherry Hill as the Cherry Hill East Cougars play host to the Lions of Cherry Hill West. Hi, I'm Cammie Trinidad. Bob Marlowe and I are here today at Cherry Hill East. The Cougars are warming up in the field. The West Lions still on the bus, usually making their grand entrance. And Bob, a lot of interesting sidelights to today's game beside the fact that these two teams are going for the bragging rights in Cherry Hill.
Cammie, West undefeated this year. East has 3 losses, only 2 in the conference. This is almost a must game for East today. They have to win this game to have a shot at the conference. The first game, West handled East pretty easily, so we're going to see a pitching matchup today like we had in the first game. We're going to have Sean Sr., the big lefty from West. He's an all-South Jersey performer from last year. Young phenom sophomore Kevin Foley will be on the mound for East. He only has 1 varsity loss in his career, that at the hands of West the last time they played. As you mentioned, there's more here than just this game. A tremendous rivalry. A lot of these guys have played together in the Cherry Hill Babe Ruth. They know each other. Both coaches know each other's style. There's no surprises here. It's usually just good, solid baseball.
And we might add, mentioning Babe Ruth in Cherry Hill, the Babe Ruth champions, world champions, have several members represented on both the East and West squads, adding to the intrigue in today's game. We'll be back after this.
You better watch out. You better be good.
Can I take something out for you?
You better not live in the neighborhood, because the Griswolds are spending Christmas at home.
We didn't come to impose.
Oh, hell, there's plenty of room. Can I refill your eggnog for you? Drive you out to the middle of nowhere, leave you for dead?
Chevy Chips.
Everybody come out quick, look at the lights!
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, rated PG-13.
With a large crowd in attendance on a bright sunny day here at Cherry Hill High School East, the Cougars are playing host to the Lions of Cherry Hill West. Cammie Trinidad and Bob Marlowe here for Garden State Cable, bringing you all the action from East. And Bob, why don't you take a look at that Cherry Hill East defense in the field?
East lines up this way today, Cammie. In left field will be Tom Savantry. Center field, Mikey Ellis. Playing right will be Chris Dwyer. Third base, Matt Zeberline. Shortstop, Mike Donaldson. At second will be Gino Priolo. First base will be Steve Lang. Doing the catching will be sophomore Steve Young. On the mound, sophomore Kevin Foley today.
Okay, we were mentioning before the game, Bob, the amount of persons playing here, both on East and West, from that World Championship Babe Ruth team of last summer.
Well, on the mound, you got Kevin Foley and catching Stevie Young. They were 2 mainstays of that tournament team. Also on the East squad is Rob Kurtz. He was a member of that team. On the other side of the field, with West, you have Walt Clymer and Bo Gray, Ron Sahaki. All played very big roles in winning that World Championship.
And for West, coming up in the top of the first, Steve Farling, followed by Steve Cohen and Sean Sr.
Veteran umpire crew here today, Cammie, Boyd Sands, Tony Chuella on the bases.
Steve Farling coming into the game today, batting .281.
We mentioned very, very important game here today for Cherry Hill East. 2 losses in the conference, and almost a must-win situation here. Cherry Hill West lineup, Cammie, features a lot of new faces from last year's team. They were decimated by graduation. You never know it by the record this year, 10-0.
Yeah, there would be a lot of teams in the area that would like to be decimated the way West was decimated.
Opening pitch of the game, curveball. Drops a good bunt down third. Tough play for Zeberline. Farling's going to beat it out. Stevie Farling, good speed leading off. Drops a perfect bunt down third baseline. No play.
Up next, Steve Cohen, the second baseman. Cohen is a senior. He will attend Columbia University, going Ivy. He's a member of the National Honor Society and will study medicine. He's co-captain of this West Lions baseball squad this year.
Takes it on the corner for strike one. Steve, the last of a long line of brothers that played a lot of sports here at Cherry Hill West. Jay and Judy Cohen, very proud of their young men. Turns the bunt, drops a bunt. Zebby up with it, over to first. Lang has it, nobody covering third. Now Foley gets over there. So Cohen advances Farling with the sacrifice bunt. That's the first out here.
And that brings up the pitcher, Sean Sr., a young man who's attracted an enormous amount of attention here and nationally for his baseball skills. Sr. is planning to attend North Carolina State on a full baseball scholarship. He was a member of the 1989 USA Junior Olympic team.
Sean will be going down to pitch to his old battery mate, J.J. Piccolo, down at North Carolina State.
Sean batting .379 coming into the game today. He's got 2 home runs on the year.
Breaking ball up high for ball one. One-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to lefty Sean Sr. Just outside for ball 2. East outfield way around, expecting Sean to pull the ball. Mikey Ellis way over in right center. Foley steps off. The left-handed batter, Senior, up. It gives shortstop Donaldson a little chance to hold Farling closer to the bag. He can cheat towards second with the lefty. Farling fakes going. Senior takes inside.
The pitcher, Foley's last outing was against Pennsauken. East beat Pennsauken 3-2, and Foley retired 15 straight batters. He had 10 strikeouts in that game.
Long drive, deep right field. Dwyer going back, going back, going back. That's out of here.
Sean Sr. hits his 3rd home run of the year, and it's a 2-0 lead West.
Senior got a breaking ball up, waited on it, and he got all of it.
Well, Sean Sr. demonstrates why he is such a valuable member of this West team, and I'm sure he'll be a consensus All-State.
So only 1 out here in the first, 2 runs in for West. That will bring Bo Gray, first baseman, to the plate. Good fastball, strike called. Bo Gray was the other pitcher on that World Championship team, Cammy. Him and Foley carried the team all the way through the tournament.
Gray also plays basketball for the Lions.
In the dirt for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bo Gray. One pitch, fastball right back up the middle. Base hit. Oh, a solid single right back past Foley.
So West here with an early rally, top of the 1st inning. They lead it 2-0. John Chadwick up now, the shortstop. Chadwick batting .480.
Foley out of the stretch. Slapped foul down the right side.
Chadwick's an honor roll student at West. He's headed for Drexel. He also is declaring pre-med as his major.
One strike to count on John Chadwick. Gray with a small lead off first. Not much of a threat to go. Breaking ball popped on the right side. Long run for Dwyer. He's getting under, makes the play. So that's out number 2.
Up now, Josh Weinstein. Josh Weinstein, also a senior. He's headed for Glassboro State College, and he is one of the brothers in the Weinstein family.
Another breaking ball down. A lot of family traditions at these two schools, Cammy. A lot of brother acts following one another through these programs. Fastball, strike called. Counts even at 1 to Josh Weinstein. Another good fastball late on the swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Josh, also a comedian like other members in his family, sent me a little note, said he had veal parmesan for lunch.
Just up high for a ball.
Josh, fine young man, great sense of humor. He also is a member of the Group 4 State Championship Lions team of last year.
Breaking ball outside. So the count's full. Gray will be off with the pitch. Another breaking ball. Strike 3 call. The ball gets past Young. He's up. Throws to first. Lang has it. So that's the 3rd out here in the first. But Cherry Hill West scores 2 on the home run by Sean Sr. And at the 1/2 inning, it's Cherry Hill West 2, East coming to bat.
And Bob, recapping in that first inning, we saw the power that Cherry Hill West has demonstrated all year at the plate. And it's consistent. They don't have 1 or 2 stars on this team. They've got a very well-balanced batting order.
Well, both of these coaches, Cammy, take full advantage of what they have to work with. Steve Farling caught Severline playing back. He's got good speed. He dropped a perfect bunt to get on to bring the big bats to the plate. Stevie Cohen moves him low into sacrifice, and Sean hits it out.
Now take a look at that West lineup in the field. Ron Sochaki in left, in center Steve Farling, in right Walt Clymer, at third Josh Weinstein, at short John Chadwick, at second Steve Cohen. On first, Bo Gray behind the plate, John Martin, and on the mound, Sean Sr. I believe Sean Sr. comes in the game today 5-0.
East batting order will line up with Steve Young, Mike Ellis, Matt Zeberline, followed by Steve Lang, Gino Priolo in the 5th spot, Kevin Foley, Chris Dwyer in the 7th spot, Mike Donaldson, and Tom Savantry batting 9th.
Sean Sr., by the way, with an ERA of 1.04 this year thus far.
Very tough left-handed, Cammy. Good breaking ball. Sets up the fastball with his breaking ball. Good motion. It's a solid pitcher.
Chalked up 48 strikeouts this year. And by the way, we would like to take this opportunity to thank coaches from East and West for their fine cooperation and providing us with up-to-date information on these young men out here. And special thanks go out to Ian Paul, stat person for the Cherry Hill East Cougars.
The brains behind the operation, Cammy. Dave Martin takes all the credit, and this kid does all the work.
Well, Ian's been doing this for a number of sports, and we're very appreciative over the last year in the material and information given to us by Ian Paul.
Young swings at the first pitch and fouls it back for strike one.
Steve Young batting .526 coming in the game today.
Great job by the young sophomore. Only 2 strikeouts and 38 at-bats. Up high for a ball.
20 hits in 38 at-bats.
Good cut at the fastball for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
East coaches are Dave Martin, head coach, and Rick Bacchino.
Ground ball.
Solidly hit.
Base hit. So torrid hitting streak.
Coming up now, Mike Ellis. Ellis, also a senior. He's got some college plans, but he has not decided on the lucky school. Ellis batting .265 coming in the game.
Turns the bunt, pulls it back, takes high for a ball. Base runners have to be a little more careful with a left-hander on the mound. Sean has a good move to first. Strike on the outside corner. Just a little bit less of a lead. Makes it a little tougher to steal that base. Ellis checking Coach Martin for the sign. Senior out of the stretch. Throws to first. It's not his A move. He's just letting Young know that he's looking at him over there. Turns the bunt. Offers at the high pitch. Dave Martin calls time here. He's going out.
Like he's going to confer.
He's going out to talk to Tony Chuella. He's questioning Sean Sr.'s delivery. I don't know what the question is. But Tony Chuella's explaining. Martin obviously wants a balk called. He wants a confirmation on the ruling. Nonetheless, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mike Ellis. Steve Young at first base opened up the East inning with a solid single to left. Third baseman Josh Weinstein backs up now with 2 strikes. Infield looking for the double play. Turns the bunt again, takes it down low. Ellis has the sign. He steps back in. Turns again. Drops the bunt. Foul ball. So he'll be retired here on the 3rd strike bunt attempt.
And that brings up Matt Zeberline.
Obviously, Dave Martin expecting this to be a low-scoring ball game, trying to bunt there in the first inning with 2 strikes, looking to get a run across. Showing a lot of faith in his defense and in Kevin Foley.
Zeberline batting .379 coming in the game today.
Breaking ball for a called strike. Matt Zeberline with good speed, above average speed. Be a tough man to double here. Pop-up foul right back here into the sports writers area.
We have Mark Narducci from the Inquirer here today, and Walt Burrows from the Courier-Post.
Senior ahead of Zeberline, no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on in the bottom of the first. Breaking ball down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. West defense not playing Zeberline as a pull hitter. Left fielder Sahaki way over as a right-handed pull hitter. Center fielder Steve Farling straight away. Another breaking ball down low. The count goes even at 2. One out here in the bottom of the first. High, ball 3. So after being ahead, 0-2. Count goes full on Matt Zeberline. Interesting to see here, Cammy, if Dave Martin starts Steve Young at first. Good spot to throw over to first base here. Goes back. Token throw. Zeberline steps in. 3-2 pitch. There goes a runner. Up high for ball 4. So East now with runners at first and second with 1 out.
And this is the kind of person you want at the plate in a situation like this. Steve Lang, the first baseman. Lang has hit in every game this year thus far. Lang batting .450. You might say he's a good contact hitter.
He's the man they want to see up there with the runners on base. Lang tires are waiting and steps out. West going to look for a double play here. Steve Cohen, John Chadwick at the middle of the infield playing straight away, looking for the double play. Good breaking ball, slider for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to cleanup hitter Steve Lang.
Steve Lang, you talk about awards like most courageous athlete last year in a football game. Had his leg broken in several places, came out with a couple of pins in his leg. It was hardly thought that he would walk right again, much less come back and participate in athletics.
Good curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big lead off of first base. Senior steps back. Bo Gray trying to sneak in behind Matt Zeberline at first. John Martini out to talk to the lefty, Sean Senior. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on in the bottom of the first. Good fastball.
Caught him looking.
That's the second out here.
Brings up Gino Priolo, second baseman. Gino batting .423.
Priolo, left-handed hitter, another speed merchant. A lot of speed in this East lineup. Slaps a foul. Strike 1. Steve Young, the runner at second, he opened the inning with a base hit. Mike Ellis tried to move him along with a 2-strike bunt. Fouled it off for the first out. Zeberline walked, and Lang took a call, 3rd strike. Priolo ready, he steps back in. Tires of waiting, he steps out now. Little waiting game going on here between the two lefties. A 1 pitch. Breaking ball for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Priolo chokes up on the bat now with 2 strikes, trying to protect the plate, put the ball in play. Line drive, left center field. That'll be a base hit. Here comes Young, he's going to score. Cut off by Gray. So a solid line drive single by Gino Priolo. Hit a high fastball out of the strike zone, but it was up where he could get his arms extended and drilled it to center field. So it's now a 2-1 ball game.
And this brings up the pitcher, Kevin Foley.
On the play, Matt Zeberline stopped at second. So there's runners at first and second with 2 outs for Kevin Foley. We will mention, Cammy, that Kevin's dad, Ed Foley, coached that World Championship team. Nice job, him and Kelly Young, Pierce Palouse, Gene Emenecker. Tip of the cap to those guys.
And our errant co-broadcaster.
MIA. Fastball outside. He would rather play golf than do these games. I can't imagine.
He said, I love to hear you say that. He's been telling me he has to work. Like no one else has to.
1-0 pitch. Strike called.
As we had mentioned, Kevin, just a sophomore. He's also a highly touted quarterback for the Cougars football team. Sure, Bo Wood looking forward to having Kevin back in the fall.
Up high for a ball. Kevin trying to fill the shoes of his brother Glenn, who had to fill the shoes of brother Cliff at quarterback.
That's right. It's a good thing Ed Jr. was not a quarterback.
What do you want it to be? 2 balls, 1 strike to Foley. Gets the inside corner for strike 2. Foley didn't like the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And what happened here? The sun's gone away.
It's tradition in our games this year, Cam. We always have to get some wind here. Breaking ball, slap foul. Big crowd on hand today, Cammy, as usual for this battle.
And they're going to file in here for a while.
It's a good rivalry, these 2 schools. They love to beat up on each other. However, East hasn't had much success, have they?
No, I believe in the last 5 outings, West has captured them all.
Two-two pitch. Down low for ball 3. Count's full with 2 outs. Runners will be moving on the pitch.
West ahead 2-1. We're just in the first inning.
Excellent speed on the bases here. Zeberline and Priolo. If Foley can get a ball in the gap, Gino Priolo got a good shot of scoring from first. There goes the runners, up high for ball 4. So the bases are loaded with Cougars.
And Chris Dwyer, the right fielder, up. Dwyer batting .385. Dwyer with an on-base percentage of .526. It's pretty healthy.
10 out of 19 times he's been on base. Takes a straight call. Zeberline at third, Priolo at second, Foley at first. Senior pitching out of the windup with the bases loaded. Good breaking ball for strike 2 on the outside corner.
So Senior now ahead. Cougars with 3 base runners.
The 0-2 pitch. Swinging and a miss at the high fastball, strike 3. So Dwyer goes down swinging when Cougars leave the bases full. However, they do get on the board, and at the end of 1 inning, it's Cherry Hill West 2, Cherry Hill East 1.
First Run presents 2 special films dealing with the Vietnam experience. First, 2 combat soldiers become locked in a bitter battle of conscience.
This is kidnapping, ain't it, Sergeant?
Casualties of war. And a young woman wants to know more about the father she never knew.
You might as well stop asking questions about the war. Nobody cares.
Well, I do.
In Country. 2 films remembering a war that should never be forgotten. This month on First Run.
Welcome back. It's the top of the second inning of play from Cherry Hill High School East. The West Lions visiting, and they lead it 2-1. Up now for the Lions, John Martini.
Martini takes inside for ball 1.
Ball 2.
Martini comes into the game with a 318 average.
In for a strike, 2-1.
John will be attending Bucknell University.
Up high, 3-1.
Johnny also plays basketball for the West Lions team.
And that's going to be for extra bases. Martini heads to second, and they'll hold him up at second. Stand-up double. John Martini.
Good piece of hitting there, Cammy. Got the pitch up high and away, went with it to the right side.
Now the catcher's coming out for a conference with Kevin Foley, trying to get him settled down. And this will bring up the left fielder, Ron Suchaki.
Sahaki, a junior, batting .321, also plays soccer. And we mentioned he was a left fielder on that World Championship team.
Strike one. And ball had a little movement on it. Count 0-1 to Sahaki. He steps out. Jumps right on that pitch. And the runners will hold at the corners. Nope, he heads over standing. He slides into second base.
Good heads-up play. Sahaki saw the throw coming into third, just kept going.
A great base running, and now the Lions with a threat. Second and third. That brings up right fielder Walt Clymer.
Clymer, an excellent athlete at West, plays basketball, football, and baseball. Starting quarterback, played in the defensive backfield, also plays varsity basketball. Just a sophomore.
Kevin asking for the sign. And now he calls his catcher out.
Good position for Coach Trotman here with Clymer up. Good speed at the plate, solid hitter, good bunter, a lot of options here for him. Clymer comes into the game batting .292. 7 hits, but he has 8 RBIs, so he makes the most of his hits. He likes to hit with men on base.
In for a strike. There's nobody out. The Lions have 2 on. We're in the top of the second. That's in for a strike. 0-2. Foley ahead of the batter. And he goes for the high fastball. Strikes out Clymer. 1 away, top of the second. Lions still on second and third. And we're at the top of the order. Steve Farling. Foley picked up his second strikeout of the game.
Farling opened the game with a bunt single and scored on the home run by Sean Sr. That was a good pitch that Foley made to Clymer. 0-2, high fastball, tough to get the bat up there and get it.
Inside ball 1.
Foley dropped down sidearm that time.
Fouls it back, 1-1.
See Foley pitching out of the windup here rather than the stretch, Cammy. Martini not that swift a base runner. So out of the windup, they feel they still have a shot to get him at the plate on a hard hit ball.
A nice pitch coming down. It's outside, 2-2.
We have a good view from the our position today.
Perfect.
Right behind the catcher, you see Stevie Young set up outside there with the 2-strike pitch, trying to get Farland to chase that low and outside pitch.
Boyd Sands calls time. Count is full to the batter. We are in the top of the second inning. Lions with base runners second and third, 1 out. Foul back. I think I got a piece of the backstop. Look at this. Flying out a piece of metal.
A piece of the chain link fence came off.
Yep. It's called 3D action. And he lost them. Bases are loaded with Lions. Bringing up Steve Cohen. Just 1 out.
Steve Cohen, first inning sacrifice bunt, moved Farling up to second.
Ball 1 to Cohen.
He's playing the corners up. The middle of the infield's back looking for the double play.
That's in there. Counts 1-1.
Working out of the windup, Farley is getting a big lead off of first base there. It's going to be tough to double him. He runs real well.
Strike 2. 1-2.
Good changeup there. Foley's mixing his pitches up very well. Breaking ball, the changeup, fastball, he's doing a good job.
And we're looking here at the sophomore. Just up high. Counts 2-2.
It's going to be a tough play for Lang.
Very tough. They're moving and he can't get it. Try to run crosses the plate. Everybody's safe all around.
That was a tough play with the first baseman up. That ball barely got to the outfield grass, but the first baseman, Steve Lang, being way up. Everybody had to hold their base to see if he was going to make the play.
It would have been a routine pop fly. Brings up Sean Sr. Now we know the last time this young man was up, it was out of here.
Sean got a hold of a high breaking ball and just drilled it over the right field fence.
He wanted another one.
Yeah, he tried to do the same thing there. He was looking for that. He just missed it. Yeah, he got a good pitch to hit there. He just missed the ball. That's real baseball. Challenge. Here's my fastball. See if you can hit it.
0-1 the count to Senior.
Now first baseman Steve Lang backs up with the left-handed batter.
I don't know exactly what we've got here, but it's going to be at least 2 for Senior. He'll go in standing up.
Well, he drilled that to the deepest part of the park. Ellis gave it a long run and didn't even come close. The ball took one bounce and hit the fence. And 2 more RBIs for Sean Senior. Sahaki scores and Farling scores. Stevie Cohen goes all the way to third.
So the score now, West 5, East 1.
Dave Martin out to the mound.
Dave goes out to the mound, and Tommy Trotman's out talking to Bo Gray. And we still have just 1 out. Prior to today's game, there was a little concern about Kevin Foley's rest since he pitched recently against Pensacola and was feeling a little sore from that outing.
There's no way that Kevin Foley was going to not start this game against West. We're going to get a change here, however. Looks like Tommy Savantry is going to come in from left field. That's 7 hits in the ball game given up by Foley. So Savantry is going to come in to pitch. Gino Priolo will go out to left field. Kevin Foley is going to go to second base.
And we'll be back. Continuation of the game after this.
A message from your Shriners Hospitals.
This bathroom could be the most dangerous room in the house. A lot of kids are seriously burned by scalding hot water in bathtubs. Small kids should never, ever take a bath without a grown-up watching them closely. First of all, run cold water into the tub. Then add hot water to warm it up. Kids always want to play with the faucets, and hot water on their tender skins can scald. Hot water can burn in less than 3 seconds.
The pitching change yielded Kevin Foley leaving for the infield and Tom Savrancy on the mound. Savrancy came into the game, he has pitched 6.6 innings. And his ERA is 1.05, and another piece of the backstop just flew out. I don't know, I'm beginning to think that we are possibly not in the neutral zone here. Again, Savantry with a 1.05 ERA.
This is tough here for East. They didn't want to have to make this pitching change this early in the game. Kevin Foley's line scorer pitched 1 1/3 innings, gave up 5 runs on 7 hits. He had 2 strikeouts and issued no walks.
Tough situation here with Bo Gray coming up. Lions with men on second and third. Still only 1 out.
Gray 1 for 1 in the game. He singled his first at bat.
And this is the top of the second inning. One ball. to Bo Gray.
Savantry electing to work out of the stretch with men at second and third. Steve Cohen at third, Sean Sr. at second. He reached there in a double that knocked Foley out of the game, a bases loaded double.
It's in there for a strike, 1-1.
Bo Gray, John Bo Gray, just a sophomore.
And
that's going to be trouble. Long run for Priolo.
Gino Priolo does a great job hunting down that one and coming up with the second out. And that brings up John Chadwick, the shortstop.
Chadwick 0 for 1. He flied to right field. 8th batter in the inning for Cherry Hill West.
It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Ground ball. Bobbled momentarily.
Tough play. Lang, that ball was in the hole. Lang was undecided. He broke for the ball and then went back towards the bag. Foley had a long run, knocked it down, saved one run. They do score Steve Cohen. Sean Sr. has to stop at third.
So it's a 6-1 ball game in the second inning. Up at bat, Josh Weinstein.
That run will be charged to Foley.
The grounder goes right through at third.
Right through Zeberline's glove. Levy stuck the glove at it, just missed the ball.
So it's now 7-1.
So they've batted around here now. This is the 10th batter. John Martini started the inning. Chadwick at second, Weinstein at first.
The crowd very quiet here.
Martini 1 for 1 with a double leading off this inning and scored a run.
And therefore a strike. One and one.
Seven hits here in the inning for West.
Counts 2-1 to the batter. Three and one.
Steve Young out to talk to Tom Savantry.
31 here. 31. Here we go.
Full count now to the batter.
Runners will be moving on the pitch. Steve Lang holding Josh Weinstein over at first base.
And he walks them. Lions loaded again on. Brings up Ron Sahaki.
Sahaki singled and scored a run in this inning. His second plate appearance in the inning. Martini reaching base both times successfully this inning.
That one's fouled back, out of play.
Martini at first, Weinstein at second, John Chadwick at third. Ooh, hit him with the breaking ball.
So a run walks home. 8-1 the score. West leading it. Cherry Hill East with a few problems today, Bob.
Yeah, this inning is a nightmare, an absolute nightmare for Dave Morton.
This brings up Walt Clymer, the right fielder.
Clymer struck out to make the first out in this inning.
Ball one. This should be an out.
Kevin Foley puts it away.
So at the end of 1.5 here at Cherry Hill East, the Lions of Cherry Hill West do lots of damage as they go out in front 8-1. We'll be back with the bottom half of the second after this.
Prism announces the great 2-for-1 deal. Get blockbuster movies and Philadelphia sports on one cable channel. Movies like Batman, License to Kill, Ghostbusters 2, plus Phillies, Flyers, and Sixers home games, including Charles at his slam dunkin' playoff best. Blockbuster movies and Philadelphia sports. That's Prism, the best value on cable, especially now. Call your cable company today and get 2 months of Prism for the price of one.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to go at the bottom of the second inning of play here at Cherry Hill East, and the West Lions lead it by a score of 8-1. Up at the plate for the Cougars, Mike Donaldson, the shortstop.
Donaldson brings a .259 batting average into today's game.
And Sean Sr. on the mound. He ran into a little bit of a jam in the first inning and wound up striking out a batter. East stranded 3. And that one's just over the pitcher's head and bobbled. So East gets its leadoff batter on. And this brings up Tom Savranci, the pitcher who replaced Kevin Foley.
Savantry, the number 9 hitter for East, batting .350. He's got 5 hits and 13 at-bats.
Up high, ball 1. Ball 2.
Senior not into a rhythm yet. He struck out the side in the first inning, but he issued 2 walks and 2 base hits.
3-0.
He'll be taking all the way here with a 3-0 count. He's looking for base runners.
Senior loses them. Cougars now men on first and second, nobody out. And this will bring up the top of the order, Steve Young.
Steve Young scored the only run for East. He singled in the first inning. Came into the game batting .526, raised that a little bit with that hit in the first inning.
This could be double play. And they turn the 2.
Good defensive play. Savantry made a hard slide at Steve Cohen. Steve was able to release the ball, scooped out, low throw. Bo Gray digs it out of the dirt.
So now with two-way Mike Donaldson on third. Brings up Mike Ellis.
Ellis tried to bunt with 2 strikes in the first inning, bunted it foul. Coach Don Murray out to talk to Steve Cohen, making sure he's all right. It was a hard slide Savantry made into Cohen. Good job by Bo Gray digging that ball out of the dirt, getting the out. Pitcher's best friend, Cammy, double play ball. Sure gets you out of a lot of trouble.
And it certainly helped Senior when he needed it. So now two-way, we're in the bottom of the second. It's an 8-1 ball game. West leads it. Mike Ellis. Last time we didn't get a piece of the backstop. It's falling apart in shreds on us. One and one.
Same place, Sean. Little contact, buddy. Little contact, buddy.
3-1.
Senior out of the windup, not concerned with Donaldson at third at all. 7-run lead.
Ellis fouls that one back. A little tapper. And he stretches and gets them at first. So the Lions escape in the bottom half of the second and maintain an 8-1 lead over the Cougars of Cherry Hill East. We'll be back with the top of the third inning after this.
These days, a lot of drug deals take place in locker rooms. Unfortunately, a lot of these drug deals end up in a different kind of locker room. If you or someone you know has a drug problem, contact Habilitat. We can help.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to open the third inning of play here from Cherry Hill East, and we have yet another pitching change. Mark Krowiak on the mound for the Cougars.
Krowiak's going to bat in the 7th spot for Chris Dwyer.
And I believe Tom
Savantry will move back to left field, and Gino Priola will move over to right.
Lions right now enjoying an 8-1 lead as we are in the top of the third. Steve Farling, top of the order for the Lions.
Farling's been on base twice. He reached on a bunt single in the first and was safe on an error by third baseman Matt Zeberline. Swing and a miss at the fastball by Krowiak.
Bob, it's this pleasant time of year. It's called allergy season.
They probably just cut the grass today
That's
before the game.
Like.
Swing and a miss. Krowiak comes into the game with a 3.27 earned run average. He's pitched in 9 games. He's pitched 15 innings. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Farling goes down swinging. So Krowiak strikes out the first man he faces.
Krowiak's 16th strikeout of the season, his first in this game. And up Steve Cohen.
He swings and misses at the breaking ball. Cohen officially 1 for 1. Sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Base hit with the bases loaded just over the head of the drawn-in infield in the second inning.
Strike 2.
Good pitch on the corner there. No balls, 2 strikes to Steve Cohen. No 2 pitch. Just up high for a ball.
Both teams today have qualified for state playoffs.
Line drive, center field, base hit. Steve Cohen with his second hit of the game.
And that'll bring up Sean Sr., who today has enjoying a mild afternoon, a home run and a double.
He hit the home run out over the right field fence. Almost hit the next time at bat, drilled it off the center field fence.
We will speculate if Sean is going for the cycle today. He was looking for it. He's got to nail down that triple yet.
One strike to count to Sean Sr. Cohen, a 1-out base runner at first. Krowiak moves back to first. Good move. Cohen almost caught leaning. Just gets in under the tag. Big lead at first by Steve Cohen. Foul tip held by Steve Young. Strike 2. 8-1 lead here in the top of the third. Not quite the pitcher's duel we expected, Cammy.
Not at all, and this man at the plate right now responsible for a few of those runs scored.
Another move back to first, going in easy this time. Hit and run play, slap foul on the left side, out of play. So West had the hit and run on. Senior got a tough pitch to handle. All he could do to foul it off. Count stays, no balls, 2 strikes. Kroyak out of the stretch, back to first. There goes the runner again, outside, strong throw. Throw to the second base side. Donaldson tried to make the sweep tag, couldn't get there. Good pitch for Young to handle. Just threw it wide a little bit to the second base side. Steve Cohen with the stolen base. Well, the count goes even now at 2-2.
And by the way, Cohen adds it is now his 8th stolen base of the year. He leads the Lions in that category.
Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Here comes Cohen around third. They're going to send him. There's not going to be a play at the plate.
So it's now 9-1.
Sean Sr. with his 5th RBI of the ball game.
So now he's hit a single, a home run, and a double. Only the triples left. And Bo Gray at the plate.
Gray 1 for 2. He singled, and he hit a fly to left field in the second inning. Line drive, base hit center field. Senior makes the turn and will stop at second. Oh, Bo Gray with his second hit, and the Lions have their hitting shoes on today.
John Chadwick up at the plate.
9th hit in the ball game already for Cherry Hill West. Chadwick 1 for 2, fly to right and singled in the second inning. Senior at second, Bo Gray at first. Fly ball right field. Priolo makes the call, gets under it, puts it away. So that's 2 outs here in the third inning. Runners have to hold.
We talk about hitting. When Cherry Hill West beat Overbrook 18-5, they had 15 hits in that game. Josh Weinstein up now for the Lions.
Weinstein struck out in the first, singled in the second. He's 1 for 2. Off the end of the bat, foul for strike 1. There's a 1-strike pitch. Fly ball, center field. Mike Ellis breaks back. Now he comes in. A ball falls in front of him. Here's a throw to the plate.
So Senior crosses the plate. It's now a 10-1 Lion lead.
Mike Ellis really misplayed that ball, Cammy. When it came off the bat, I thought it was a routine play, broke back, and then couldn't recover to come up. The ball falls in front of him for a base hit.
The Cougars plagued with problems today in the field. The catcher, John Martina, up.
"13 hits already by Cherry Hill West. Runners still at first and second.
It's very reminiscent of a game we saw recently here on Garden State. Florence versus Northern Burlington.
Martini, 1 for 1 officially, double, scored a run and walked. We mentioned he's going to Bucknell, Cammy. His dad, Lou, took him down to visit his alma mater, down at Mount St. Mary's. I guess John didn't want to follow the legend, huh? Lou, a standout athlete down at Mount St. Mary's, 4-year starter on the basketball team there. This is another one we talk about the family traditions. He's got a couple younger brothers, Chris, Robbie, coming up behind him. All good athletes, multi-sport players. I guess their mom was a good athlete.
That's probably it.
Ground ball on the left side, right through Donaldson's glove. Here comes Gray. He's going to score.
Gray slides, but it's not necessary as he becomes the 11th run to cross the plate for the Cherry Hill West Lions.
Hard hit ground ball to Donaldson's right. He tried to backhand it. The ball got through. So Bo Gray scores. Still runners at first and second. Weinstein at second. Martini at first.
And this is Ron Suhaki. Having problems with that name.
We have danger of the 10-run rule here being invoked, Cammy. Way out in front of the breaking ball. Sahaki's been on base twice. Singled and was hit by a pitch in the second inning. Now, everything in West's favor today. Sean Sr. on the mound with a 1.05 earned run average, enjoying a 10-run lead right now. Foul tip on the high breaking ball for 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the third. Kroyak steps off. And the dirt go blocked by Young. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ron Sahaki. Little squibber towards short. Donaldson up, tags second base for the 3rd out. However, West scores 3 more here in the top of the 3rd, and at the end of 3.5, they lead in the ballgame 11-1.
If I move next door, don't move away. I am just like you, only I'm slower.
She'd like a place where she can cook, where she can have friends over. ARC, the Association for Retarded Citizens.
Don't throw me away.
Welcome back. We're going into the bottom of the third inning of play here at Cherry Hill High School East. The West Lions have roared into town, and they're also ahead 11-1. We talk about bragging rights here in Cherry Hill. West really enjoying quite an afternoon. Good performance from Sean Sr. on the mound, but the bats of West, also led by Sean Sr., doing very well. You might say that West is getting ready for playoffs. Defending state champions, Cherry Hill West Lions. Up now, Matt Zeberline. Matt Zeberline, the third baseman.
Zebby takes a called strike. He walked in the first inning, got as far as third. Defensive change for West. Paul McConville now playing left field in place of Ron Sahaki.
Well, Tom Trotman, I imagine, will be weaving in most of his personnel during this game.
Well, we can speculate now how long he stays with Sean Sr. here, Cammy, whether he continues through the game or elects to save him. Up high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Matt Zeberline. Chop off the plate. Foul ball. Count goes even at 2. Two pitch. Just inside, ball 3, almost catches Zeberline on the shoulder. Just gets it back out of the way of the fastball. Sean Sr.'s fastball has a lot of movement on it. The ball comes in on a left-hander, tails away from the right-hander. So Zeberline takes strike 3 called, and that's out number 1 here in the third.
Brings up the senior Steve Lang.
Four strikeouts now in the ball game for Sean Sr.
Lang has hit successfully in every game this season thus far, including this one.
Breaking ball outside. He's desperately trying to get base runners here.
We have a correction on that. Steve Lang is still looking to hit in today's game.
Two balls, 1 strike to Steve Lang. Line drive down the right field line. That's going to be fair ball. Lang makes a turn. He's heading for 2. Climber up with it. Throwing to second. Gets past the shortstop. Third base left fielder McConville backing up the play. So a solid line drive double.
So now what we had said earlier will hold. Steve Lang has hit successfully in every game this season, including this one. You must have heard us.
I think you're psychic.
Now, some people have said that in the past.
Gino Priolo now coming to the plate. Gino singled and has the lone East RBI today. Lang a 1-out runner at second. Takes down low for ball 1. Senior wheels, nobody there to throw to. Takes a strike called up at the letters. 1 ball, 1 strike. East with some bullpen action. Mitch Torin getting loose. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So Senior out in front ahead of in front of Friola. 1 ball, 2 strikes. How'd you like the diagram of that sentence? Out in front ahead of. Line drive down the left field line, curving foul. Just foul. So Priolo stays alive. Good hitter here, choking up on the bat with 2 strikes. Hit a 2-strike pitch for the single the last time up. Just trying to get his bat on the ball, put it in play somewhere. It's good speed. So 1-2 pitch. Just outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Priolo tires are waiting and steps out. If you're late joining us, you missed the fireworks by Cherry Hill West. 11 runs in the first 3 innings. And the dirt gets past Martini.
Lang's going to go to third.
A wild pitch down in the dirt. Lang advances to third. Two pitch. Foul tip off the shin guards of John Martini. Count stays even at 2. West infield back. They're going to try to get the out. Give up the run here with a 10-run lead. Good breaking ball. Priolo fooled on the pitch. Takes strike 3 called.
And this will bring up Kevin Foley.
Five strikeouts now recorded by Sean Sr. Foley walked his first at bat. Good pitch at the knees. Strike 1. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. Senior quickly in front, no balls, 2 strikes. Playing the runner at third, he reached on a double, took third on the wild pitch. Line drive foul off the right side into the woods.
Boyd Sands will dust off home plate.
Again, he's a little upset. He's telling catcher John Martini, try to be a little more careful around the plate. Oh-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, gets past Martini, no advance by Lang. Count goes to 1 and 2. East would like to get this run home. Get it back under 10-run lead. Another breaking ball. Bounces in front of the plate. Counts even at 2 on Kevin Foley. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Martini tags him. Senior strikes out the side for the second time. And at the end of 3 innings, it's Cherry Hill West 11, Cherry Hill East 1.
Wetlands are home to a multitude of wildlife. But America's wetlands are disappearing at an alarming rate. Wildlife needs your help. Please, protect our country's wetlands. Find out about the North American Waterfowl Management Plan.
We're taking a look at one of the fans here from Cherry Hill East, as right now the fans, not with a lot to cheer about, they are down 11-1 to the Lions of Cherry Hill West. The Lions have invaded with a vengeance, and right now the number 1 team in South Jersey, demonstrating why they are number 1. Walt Clymer will be at the plate for the Lions.
We have a pitching change for East. Mitch Torin now on the mound. He'll bat in the 7th spot.
It's up high, ball 1.
Clymer, the only West player, the only starting West player without a base hit in today's game.
And that'll be a high fly ball for the first out. Hesitated a little bit on that one because, as you said, it was a long run. And as you said, Clymer, the only hitter without a hit thus far today for the Lions.
Long run for Mike Ellis there in center field. That ball was easier for Gino Priolo.
Okay, that'll bring up Steve Farling, top of the order for the Lions. And we are in the top of the 4th. It's 11-1. Ball 1.
Farling 1 for 3. Reached on a bunt single, reached on an error, and struck out.
It's in there for a strike, 1-1. Strike 2.
Good breaking ball by Torin there.
Torin's a junior.
Farling gets tired of waiting and steps out. Torin brings a 3.50 earned run average into the game. This is the 9th appearance for him.
It's 2-2 to the batter.
Farling asked for time. Long run.
Another long run, and this time sliding catch for the second out.
Tough play. Gino Priolo really fought that ball. Stayed with it all the way. Caught it in fair territory.
And up now, Steve Cohen.
Cohen 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a sacrifice bunt in the first. Steve Cohen doing a good job this year filling in for the graduated Jason Sunkett at second base.
Strike called. 0-1. It's a grounder over the pitcher. Foley over the first. 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 3.5 innings of play from Cherry Hill High School East, it's the West Lions 11, it's the East Cougars 1. We'll be back.
My mother said I was too much trouble. She threw me out. It's pretty terrible out here. I wish I could go back home if they take me. I just don't know what else to do.
Wherever you are, Covenant House can get you help. Call us on the 9 line. It's free. 1-800-999-9999.
Covenant House.
Some frisbee follies along first base side as we are here at Cherry Hill High School East, where the Lions of Cherry Hill West are visiting and are not being the greatest guests. Right now they lead it 11-1. Some crosstown fireworks.
Mitch Torin will be leading off here in the 4th inning. Torin only at bat twice this year.
Strike 1. Torin came in as the pitcher in the top of the 4th. Flat foul back. Strike 2. It's in there. Senior chalks up yet another strikeout in this game, 1 away.
That's 7 strikeouts for Senior. He struck out the last 3 batters he faced. That'll bring Mike Donaldson to the plate. Donaldson singled his first time up.
Down low, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3.
Senior working much quicker now with this big lead.
It's in there for a strike 3 and 1. Strike 2. Count is full. Senior with a second consecutive strikeout in this inning brings up Savrancy.
Savantry walked his first at bat.
For Senior, that was his 8th strikeout of the game.
And 4th in a row.
Strike 1. 1-1. Foul back. It's 1-2 to Savrancy. Foul down the third base side.
Good pitch there by senior. Savrancy just got his bat on that ball. Good breaking ball.
Senior records his third strikeout of the inning, his fifth straight, and his ninth of the game. At the end of 4 from Cherry Hill High School East, it's the Lions of West 11, the East Cougars 1. We'll be back.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
If you're not recycling, you're throwing it all away.
Welcome back. Wholesale changes out in the field for the Cougars as Dave Martin pulls his starters and sends in the JVs. Mitch Torin on the mound. Catching for the Cougars, Jeff Barnett. Take a look at some of those other changes. On first base, Bob Kurtz. It's Ken Hunt on second. Todd Leon on third. Mike Donaldson remains in at short. We're not sure who's in the outfield.
Looks like Darrell Irby in left. Lou Ferry will be in center.
Irby was a transfer student.
And Robbie Kraft will be in right.
Irby played some football for the Cougars this past fall.
Sean Senior to face Mitch Torin. Senior a perfect 3 for 3 in the game. Home run, double, single.
And we were looking for that triple on the cycle.
Takes a strike called. So everybody out of the game for East except Mike Donaldson and Mitch Torin on the mound. Foul tip. Senior tried to get out of the way of the breaking ball. Inside for a ball. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Thorne on the mound for the Cougars, the fourth pitcher to come out today.
Slapped on the left side, right at Donaldson. Big hop over to first, and Senior's retired for the first time today.
And we have Owens coming in to bat right now in place of Bo Gray. Mike Owens. Mike Owens has been at bat 4 times this season. He has scored 1 run. He has 1 hit.
Lefty drives it towards Ken Hunt at second. Easy play over to first. So 2 quick outs here in the 5th.
And up comes John Chadwick.
Chadwick 1 for 3. Flied out to right twice and singled. Scored a run. Breaking ball to Chadwick, low for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. Fastball slapped off the plate towards first. Rob Kurtz knocks it down. He'll make the play himself. West is retired in order here in the 5th. So at the end of 4 1/2, it's still Cherry Hill West 11, Cherry Hill East 1.
I've taught my kids just the way my mama taught me. She gave me a strong sense about what's right. She called it mother wit. Even as young as my kids are, they know their way around. And they're well aware I can draw the line if I have to. But with AIDS out there, I'm going to have to dig a little deeper and talk a little longer about drugs, sex, and AIDS.
We can help you talk about AIDS. For a free guide, call 1-800-342-AIDS.
Pitching change for the Lions. Sean Sr. comes off the mound and gets a rest. And on the mound right now, Josh Weinstein, who came in from the field. And we have I think this is Jeff Barnett at the plate. As we said, we had wholesale changes by Cherry Hill coach, East coach Dave Martin.
Barnett in for catcher Steve Young. Sean Sr. moved to right field. Nate Schooley in to play third base. He'll bat in the number 9 spot for Walt Clymer.
Jeff Barnett's been at the plate 5 times this year. He has 2 hits.
Pop up on the right side. Steve Cohen puts it away.
So 1 away. And we were in the 5th inning. If the Cherry Hill East Cougars do not score, this game will be a 5-inning game, utilizing the 10-run rule. 11-1 lead right now. Lions. Number 1 at the plate, Steve Scarduzio.
Scarduzio in center field for Mike Ellis.
Scarduzio has 1 at-bat, and he has 1 hit.
Pop up on the right side, long run. It's going to be a tough play, just out of the reach of Cohen. He can't get it. Scarduzio remains perfect for the season. 2 at-bats, 2 base hits. That's one of those ones that you couldn't drop it out there any better. First baseman, second baseman, right fielder. Right between all 3 of them.
Now up Leon. I will change that. That's Todd Leon. It's one of those names we can go in either direction with, Bob. It's Todd Leon.
Todd Leon in at third base, replacing Matt Zeberline.
Leon's had 1 hit for 3 at-bats this season.
Takes a strike called. First baseman Bo Gray not holding Scarduzio on at first with the big lead and a left-handed batter at the plate. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Todd Leon. Takes a fastball up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Rob Kurtz waiting on deck. Three balls, 1 strike. Weinstein out of the stretch, 3-1 pitch. Swing popped on the left side, long run from McConville. He gets to the ball, sliding catch, nice grab by Paul McConville in left field. Foul territory, but nonetheless puts it away, and East is down to their last out.
This brings up Rob Kurtz.
Kurtz also a member of that World Championship Cherry Hill Babe Ruth baseball team, 1989. Pop up on the right side, foul. Oh, 1 strike to count on Rob Kurtz. He's in at first base for Steve Lang. Breaking ball, grounded towards third. Chadwick up over to second. Steve Cohen puts it away. East is retired here in the 5th, and with the 10-run rule, this is the 5th inning, 11-1, a West victory.
And Bob, that was quite an impressive demonstration by the Lions of Cherry Hill West coming in here today, the #1 team in South Jersey, undefeated at 10. They are now 11-0 on the season, and again, apparently not only going to take the Olympic Conference American Division, but are a strong bet to repeat as state champions. We'll be back with a talk with winning coach Tom Trotman after this.
Dr. Spock could get it. Isaac Hayes could get it. Mario Andretti could get it. B.B. King could get it. Siskel and Ebert could get it. Mr. T could get it. Eli Wallach could get it. Gloria Steinem could get it. 1 out of 10 Americans will get it. 11 million Americans have it. That's why we spent $325 million on programs to end it.
We're back at Cherry Hill East, where Cherry Hill West has just demolished Cherry Hill East by a score of 11-1, invoking the 10-run rule after just 5 innings of baseball. With me is winning pitcher Sean Sr. and battery mate and catcher John Martini. Sean, today's game, we talked at the top of the broadcast, great pitching matchup, you, Kevin Foley again, two of the premier pitchers in the area. We're looking for a great pitching duel. You did your part, but you guys were really alive with the bats today. On the mound, you had 9 strikeouts. You only gave up 3 walks. You struck out the side 3 times. Let me ask you about your hitting performance today. 3 for 3, 5 RBIs, a home run, bases loaded double. You feel that comfortable with the bat this year?
Beginning of the year I did. Felt real confident the beginning of the year. Came off a good summer. And I started to tail off the last couple games, and I decided to move up to a bigger bat because I was sitting better in the cages with it, so I said, why not? And I don't know, he just, hung me, I think it was a 2-1 slider or whatever it was, curveball, and I got under me the bat. And once I get off, I think the first hit of the game, get a good hit, then I feel more confident the rest of the game. So I think that had a lot to do with it.
Okay, on the mound, I mentioned a little bit earlier, you didn't seem to have your rhythm early on. You had a couple walks, they got a base hit. You seemed a little bit not totally in control like you normally are, but then you sure settled down. What was there a change, or did you just get more confidence as the game went on?
Yeah, well, that's a real high mound out there, and I was kind of like thinking I was going to overthrow them off the top of this big mound, and I was sort of just overthrowing is exactly what it was. And I guess I get my curveball over started to help. They got a few hard hits. I think the double play helped me out a lot, and then I started to get more velocity on my fastball. And then I was trying to work in a changeup once in a while, but mostly I think my slider and my slider this year has helped me out a lot, and I think my velocity got better as the game went on, as usually it does, because I feel like as the game goes on, I get stronger. And with a game like this, 11-1, it's hard to get mentally zoned on the plate all the time, and that's what I have to keep trying to tell myself, to just keep focused on the plate, because in a game like this, you start looking around, seeing all the people, and the score's not usually like this in a game like this, but luckily it's our side.
You mentioned your college plans. You're heading down to North Carolina State to team up with your own old battery mate in J.J. Piccola. You looking forward to college life?
Yeah, hopefully. I should get a chance to pitch a lot my freshman year, and that was one of my decisions to go there, to get a lot of time my freshman year. And he came to watch me a week ago, and I didn't hit as well as I did today, but hopefully he said he's going to give me a chance to play, so I want to play some outfield too.
Well, congratulations today on a fine hitting and pitching performance. Good luck in the conference tournament and in the Diamond Classic. Let me get over here with Johnny Martini. Johnny, 2 for 2 today, big RBI, good job behind the plate. You had big shoes to fill in coming in this year behind J.J. Piccola. Your team, we had mentioned, was sort of decimated by graduation. You lost a lot of players, but it certainly doesn't show. You guys have sure stepped in and done a nice job this year for Coach Trotman.
Well, I think we only have like 3 returning varsity players, or starters, that is, and I myself, I haven't had that much varsity experience. I know most of the guys have played a little bit, and but we've played together, like through Babe Ruth and through everything, and I think we feel good as a team together. We can play well together, and we feel comfortable, and I think that's the whole key.
Does it make it easier in a game against East, knowing all these players? You mentioned you play with these guys for years in Babe Ruth. You know what each other do. You know how they hit. Is it easier for you to call a game against a team like this where you've seen these hitters play for a number of years?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's, I mean, yes, it's easier, but for the most part, I just do what Sean wants. I mean, I'll give him what I suggest, my suggestions, but what Sean wants is what is the main thing that goes.
Well, you guys are undefeated in conference play, undefeated on the season. You're certainly in the driver's seat now within the conference. We mentioned you got the Diamond Classic coming up with Sean on the mound. How do you handle these other pitchers? You have Josh Weinstein, you got Stevie Farling. Do you call the games the same way with them as you do with Sean?
Basically not the same, because I mean, Sean's pitched 3-4 years varsity, and he knows what he's going to do with, I mean, he's an exceptional pitcher, and he knows what he's going to do. The other guys, I feel like I'm more in control, and I think they know what they want to throw, but for the most part, I take over there. Like Farling, Weinstein, Bo, they haven't had the experience as Sean, and I think that's one of the problems.
Well, we mentioned your college plans also. You're heading to Bucknell to further your education. We wish you a lot of luck there. Good luck again in the conference, fellas, and in the Diamond Classic, and in the state tournament. Cammie, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Bob, and our congratulations go out to the Lions of Cherry Hill West. The victors here today, 11-1. Bob Marlowe and I and the entire Garden State crew would like to extend our sympathies to the Weinstein family of Cherry Hill on the loss of their son and brother, Ben. He was always a lion at heart.